That's different, bro.
This dude trying to run away with my. Look at this guy. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome to the first episode of upgrading the upgraded PSA Sabre 11.5. If this is your first time coming to the channel, welcome! We are getting ready to head to the range, but before we do, I wanted to give you guys a breakdown of the product and how we got to this point. If you are a kind of person that doesn't like listening to somebody talk a long time and showing you the product, stuff like that, and you just want to get to the shooting portion, I'll put a spot in here, a timeline for you to jump to so you can get to the range part of the video. But for all you other guys, stay tuned, we're about to jump to it. All right, so I call this episode 1 because I don't consider red dots, your flashlight and your grips as really a upgrading the upgraded, because I mean that's just stuff you're gonna put on every rifle. Really, we're gonna be going over parts that just weren't good and parts that were having problems and we have to replace them. So first thing that I had problems with was the PSA Fathers of Freedom Micro Best Bolt Carrier Group. Now, it wasn't like a problem that was causing malfunctions or any kind of issue like that, but after cleaning, after 400 rounds, I did notice that the chrome lining in the bolt was already chipping and scratching, and it just didn't look very good. So I sent it back to PSA, they sent me a new one, and this one seems to be a little bit better. We are now at 400 rounds again, and it's not as bad, but it is starting to look a little rough, but that's pretty normal. Now next, once I picked up the Silencer Co. Velos LBP, if you haven't seen my other videos, I went to the range and I shot about 200 to 300 rounds. And 2 days later, after I got home, I went to go clean my rifle and my gas block was completely rusted. So I'll throw up some pictures up here for you guys to see. This gas block has never seen any kind of water, no real humidity, nothing like that, and the whole thing was rusted, so kind of disappointing. So I reached out to Superlative Arms because I've heard a lot of good things about them. They've been in the adjustable gas block game for a while, and I like their system and what they have, which I will get to here in a second. Soon I'm going to be putting in a Geisley Super 42 H3 buffer with the spring that they got, the coil spring, so that will also help the system. I also got the Griffin Armament Snatch Gen 2. It's a gas busting charging handle that has a port on this side, and it kind of keeps gas out of the face. So here in just a second, I'll take this handguard off and we will get a up close view on the gas block, and I'll show you guys why this one's different than a lot of them on the market, and why I picked them other than other ones on the market. One other thing we're going to be testing out today is ever since I got the newer bolt carrier group from PSA, this gun has been over-gassed, which is very strange because usually it's not the bolt carrier group that's over-gassing the system. So I have never shot this suppressor with anything other than this bolt carrier group. But even without the suppressor, this rifle is now gassy for some reason. And that's even like, before I even put this adjustable gas block on, it was gassy without the can. Before I had this bolt carrier group, it was not gassy at all. So we're gonna bring another one with us today, and we're also going to switch it out and test that to see if there is a change with that. Pretty interesting. If it does change and it becomes less gassy, then I'm definitely going to probably switch to a Sons of Liberty, or I'm gonna probably get a Geisley, their enhanced reliability bolt carrier group. It's expensive, but it's definitely worth it. So, all right, let's go ahead, let's take off this handguard and let's get to the gas block. All right, so this is the Superlative Arms adjustable gas block. This one is their stainless steel DLC coated. They also have a stainless steel melanite coating. So right off the bat, that's already better than what I originally have. I think this one might have been nitrided, I'm not sure, but this is the one that rusted. And as you can see, I had to spray Rust-Oleum all over it just because I wanted to make sure the rust didn't spread in time for me to get this one. So this is the PSA standard pinned gas block. With the Superlative Arms gas block, you have two different kinds. The traditional pins, and they have a clamp-on system where the pins go this way. So that if you had a pinned gas block before, or whatever the case, sometimes the other gas block will be good instead of this one, because this one might not align if you have a pin or whatever. Right here is a port. This is what makes this thing special. This is the Superlative Arms bleed off adjustable gas block. And that is why this one is different than all the other ones. So the way I can explain this is, whenever you get this, let's say it's tightened all the way down. Actually, let me tighten it all the way down real quick. Right now, it's fully closed, so no gas can go down the gas tube. Just like a traditional gas block, you are able to back the screw out or screw it in and just let the amount of gas that you want to go by. With this gas block, they have that mode and what they call their bleed off mode. So they recommend that when you get this, you back it out 4.5 rotations, which would be 18 clicks. That will be wide open. And so you start from wide open. If you screw it down after that, you're going to start cutting off gas. That's called restrictive mode. They don't prefer that you do that because that can cause corrosion to the screw and cause carbon lock. But you can do that just like you can any adjustable gas block. But once you're at 18 clicks, if you start backing out even more, that's when you hit bleed off mode. Bleed off mode is from, I'm pretty sure 20 clicks, or maybe it's 22 clicks. Let's see. They have it right here. And this is the exact model that I got. It's a 750 size. And in case y'all want this one. But right here they say, 0 close, 1 through 17 is restrictive mode, 18 clicks, full open. And from 20 to 48, bleed off mode. So once you get to 20, it will start allowing gas to be pushed out this way. It'll start sending the amount of gas down this tube, and the extra pressure and gas gets pushed out the front of the gas block. The more you back this out, the more gas it allows to bleed out the front. So therefore, you're able to have a softer shooting rifle. You're not corroding or getting carbon lock, and it's not having the gas go back down the barrel and dirty up your system, dirty up your chamber, dirty up all that stuff. Because with a traditional adjustable gas block, the gas is getting blocked off, but the gas has to go somewhere. So where does it go? It comes back down here and goes back down the barrel or out the front. It just depends. So it just builds up a lot of pressure. With this gas block, you're able to have that pressure be blown out and bled off out the front. So that's what we're going to do today at the range. We are going to play with this thing. We're going to try and get it to where it's perfect. We want to get a perfect ejection. So if you're at home, if you're at the range using this, you can back it all the way out until you aren't getting a lock open on last round, and then turn it back in like 4 clicks. And then you'll probably be right at the softest shooting you can get. But what we're going to do today is we're going to test out my favorite ammunition to get this thing tuned, which is Frontier, made by Hornady, 55 grain, full metal jacket. So we're going to tune it to that, and then we're going to have a full mag of just random stuff. Shout out to Run It Tactical, by the way. He's the one that gave it to me. He gave me 200 rounds of just random stuff that he had for years. It's a lot of Winchester, a lot of PMC X-Tac, just a bunch of stuff in there. So this thing needs to be able to shoot a wide range of ammo and put it all around the same area. And that's the goal today. And once you get the Geisley buffer system, that's going to benefit it even more. So we're going to try and stay away from the restrictive. I don't want to do the restrictive. We want to do the bleed off. This thing gives you a whole, like a bunch. This is why I love Superlative Arms stuff. They give you bleed off versus restrictive. They give you all the details on how to install it. They show you where you would like, where your ejection, your brass should go to be optimized with bleed off. They really just give you a lot of stuff. And I got mine with the gas tube already installed. You do have that option on their website. You can pick a black adjustable gas block. You can pick this one. I think they just have DLC, which is this, and the melanite. They also have melanited gas tubes, and they have it in carbine length, rifle length, and mid length. So I think they have it in rifle length. I know they have it in carbine and mid length. So you can get all of those done for you in case you don't want to install it yourself. They'll do it for you. They also send it with a extra screw in case maybe you lose one, or you have to take it out and you don't want to reuse it. They do send an extra one. But they do provide you with everything you need to know and how to get started. When I first put this on, even in wide open at 18 clicks, I immediately was able to tell a big difference in the way that the recoil felt. It was so much softer already, and that was just in wide open. So I'm gonna throw some clips in here throughout the video showing you a bunch of reactions of some of the friends at the range that shot it after we tuned it, and yeah, they really were impressed. Another good feature they put in here is this detent right here. So this screw will never accidentally fall out or back out. You can back it out all the way to 48 clicks, and then it's just going to stop. It's not going to come out. Now, they do have ways where you can move it, or you can get it out if you need to. And they do prefer you, if you're going to use the restrictive mode, to put a little bit of anti-seize on the screw so that it doesn't carbon lock up, and then you're stuck. So they really thought deeply into this, and they hold the patent on this system, and that's why you don't see this system anywhere on the market. As far as I've seen, I don't know anybody that has the bleed off system. But all right, guys, let's go ahead, let's load up, and let's head to the range. All right, we officially made it out to the range. I told you guys, it is cold, it is rainy, it's gross, but YouTube, we are in a safe and controlled environment once again. We will be handling all firearms safely. We will not modify anything. Everything is legal and comes from the factory the way it is. So just had to say that. So what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna set y'all up right here. We are gonna take off the handguard, and that way we can easily adjust it, and y'all will be able to see everything, the injection pattern, how it's going. I already put it to 18 clicks, which means we are wide open. So we're not restricting the gas, and we're not in bleed off mode yet. We're just perfectly wide open, just like a regular gas block that's not adjustable. So we're gonna be using the same ammo, same grain, everything. Same brand, everything, for the first 45 rounds. And then after that, we're gonna use a mixture of stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this handguard off, guys. It's freaking chilly, so I'm gonna put some gloves on, and then we'll get this ball rolling. All right, we got a bunch of the Hornady Frontier 55 grain full metal jacket. The whole mag is that. So we're gonna run 5 rounds, check the ejection, click, and then keep going until we like where we're at. So let's go ahead. Here we go. That's about 2 o'clock. That's perfect. That's perfect. That's perfect. One more. Maybe it's the weather, but those ejection patterns were perfectly at 3 o'clock. That's very strange. So already, like I said right off the bat, this bolt carrier group, this is not a bolt carrier group. Like I said, this adjustable gas block in wide open is already better than my regular gas block, and we're wide open, so it's already helping. So let's go ahead, let's move it to from 18 to 24 clicks. 6. All right, let's try that out. All right, here we go. Okay, so that was about the same at 24, but it felt a little bit softer in the arm. Let's go ahead and open it up. 4 more clicks. All right, we are now at 28 clicks. I went ahead and did that off camera so y'all didn't have to wait and sit and watch that. So we're at 28 clicks open. There we go. I like that. By the way, guys, we're getting water all over this thing from it dripping off this thing. All right, locked open, safe, on safe. Okay, so already you can see right here, that is the, we gotta get out of this dang rain. All right, as y'all can see right here, the port is working. It's shooting it out onto the barrel, out front of you, not to the side into your hands or anything like that, just out front. So it already feels better. At the end, I'm gonna put the handguard back in and we'll kind of see, well, gripping up here, is there any kind of pressure or anything like that? I don't think there will be though. But that ejection pattern was pretty good. I think honestly, it was a little too light. So I say we back it off. We tighten it back in. We're at 28, let's go to 26. So let me tighten it down 26 and see where that's at. All right, we are now at 26 clicks. I backed it down 2 clicks. So let's go ahead and see what the ejection pattern is. Perfect. 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 Okay.
Shame, shame, shame. Shame on you.
That was empty. But we're always safe, guys. Always safe. Let's go ahead and clear this out. That was the last round anyways. I think that's pretty good. But you know what we can do? Like I said, let's go ahead. Let's throw that mag in there that has just a bunch of random ammo. All right, we got a mixture of just random stuff. So let's see if we can get about 15 rounds. I would like to see it at between 3 and 330. I don't want it to be too far back at like 430 because we want this to be able to also shoot without the suppressor. But I will say, guys, for all you people that, I mean, if you are a kind of person that wants to shoot without your suppressor on and plans on it, maybe have it about 3, perfectly 3. And then when you have the can off, it'll probably be more at like 4. So I'm not planning on doing that. This is a dedicated suppressor setup. That's why I got the 11.5. Don't ever plan on shooting it without the can. This is my home defense. My can is going to stay on all the time. But let's go ahead and run it again. Let's get this extra stuff. All right, here we go. All right, it's cold out here, guys. That is pretty good to me, if I do say so myself. I think maybe I'm gonna do 1 click, 1 click down. Let's tighten it 1 more click because I don't like it being too far back. We are now officially at 25 clicks. So let's go ahead, let's put 5 rounds. I want it to stay between straight at y'all and just about right here. I don't want it going backwards. So let's go ahead and try this out. That's perfect. That right there is perfect. I think we are right at it. 25 clicks. That stayed exactly where I wanted it. It didn't go forward more than 3 o'clock, so we didn't get no 230s. And usually 230 is okay, you know, for running a suppressor. It's pretty normal. But 3 o'clock to 4, I think, is where we were at. So I like that a lot. But let's go ahead and let's take this can off, run 5 rounds, and see what it does. We have the can off of it. We're gonna shoot 5 rounds of a mixture of random stuff and see how it goes. All right, here we go. Woo, I forgot. Guys, that scared the living crap out of me. I am so used to a can, man. That was so loud. I didn't even see the ejection pattern out of the corner of my eye. All right, let's try it again. Gotta be prepared for this. Loud. It's not too undergassed. I mean, I know a lot of guns. It's not too undergassed. Yeah, I know a lot of guns that they shoot just like that perfectly. Right about 4 o'clock. But once again, like I said, the only time that I wouldn't have that can on there is for worst case scenario, because that can's always going to be on this gun, always. So far, I like this, guys. I'm telling you, this adjustable gas block is a game changer, which I can't say game changer because they've been in the game for like 15 years, or at least 8 years I know of. At least 8 years that I know of. So this bleed off system is legit. The fact that you don't have to worry about carbon lock, corroding screws, having all that gas go back down the barrel because all the pressure builds up, it's able to release the pressure out the front. So I really like that. And then on top of the quality that they make and the way you can just talk to them and they respond, they're one of the only people that responded to me when it comes to gas blocks. There's only 3 adjustable gas blocks that I would even recommend. All the other ones are kind of just, I don't know them too well, and a lot of them are prone for failure after hard use. But Superlative Arms has been there for a long time. They've been doing this for a long time, so they're pretty awesome. They got a good warranty too. Let's go ahead and put the handguard back on, and let's get down in here and see if I'm getting any gas to the face. All right, so we are gonna be looking for 2 different things right now. I'm gonna have my hand completely off so I can feel if there's any gas in my hand because of the it's shooting forward. I want to know if it has any uncomfortable gas, and then I'm gonna get down close. So don't be like, you know what, I'm gonna put this video in here real quick. There's a couple guys that were giving me crap talking about my stance. I guess they prefer me to stand like this and shoot. I ain't doing that. So if you don't know, they were complaining about me dipping my shoulder down in here. If you do not have the proper optic riser to bring it up so that you can keep straight up, you have to go down and get into it. So I don't want to hear it. All right, so as you can see, I have to bend down to do that. But anyways, and I shoot a certain way so that y'all can get better footage. So we're gonna be seeing if I can get any gas to the face at all. We're gonna do 5 rounds. We're gonna do it quick too, because the gas builds up when you do it quicker. So let's go ahead and try this out. It's kind of rough, hard to pull back a little bit. All right, here we go. See if I can get a good view. All right, by the way, when you see some of that smoke, it's my mouth a lot of times. Like, you know what? Let me hold my breath. Let's do 5 more. No, I'm not really noticing anything. But great thing is if I ever want to change it, I can have it bleed off more and be no problem. But to me, honestly, it's not gassing me out. It's not gassing me out at all. Yeah, we're good. By the way, I meant to tell y'all, I didn't feel anything in my hands at all. Nothing at all. Not a single thing. But we do have the St. Victor in here. See? And we're gonna do 5 rounds. Here we go. Let's see where the ejection is. Very strange. All right, y'all let me know what y'all think about that. But when I put the St. Victor bulk carrier group in there, it's now overgassed, shooting forward. So that means that either probably means that the bolt carrier group that I have is either under gas, like it's just letting gas through, or I don't know. Y'all drop me a comment in the comments, guys. Y'all are smarter than this, smarter than me when it comes to certain things. I'll give y'all that certain things, but a lot of you guys, not a lot, some of you guys out there, y'all guys don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, drop me a comment. Let me know what y'all think about that. Why is this bolt carrier shooting forward over gas? That one's shooting perfect now that I got it gas to it, tuned to that bolt carrier group. So y'all let me know. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for the video. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate everybody watching. If you have any questions, drop me a comment in the comment section. I answer all my comments, or I absolutely try to answer every single comment, just despite what Runny says. Don't listen to that guy. He's crazy. Don't listen to him. But anyways, I appreciate everything. And if you have any advice on the bolt carrier group thing and what could have been making one go this way, one goes up the other, and if so, if you do have an opinion on it, is it better? Is the St. Victor bolt carrier better than the PSA when it comes to the gassing, or is it worse? I'm trying to figure out which one's better, which one's worse when in that scenario. But anyways, y'all leave me a comment. I really appreciate it, guys. We have a lot more videos coming. I have a couple more things I need to show you guys. We got lots of upgrades coming to this PSA Sabre. Hopefully in the near time, or in the near few. I don't even know how to say that. Anyways, I appreciate it, guys. If you like the video, hit the like button. It means a lot. It helps channel out and lets YouTube know that y'all like this kind of content. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more just like this, because we do a lot of this kind of stuff. We do everything, really, guys. So I appreciate every one of you guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one. I say guys way too much, and I can't help it. Yeah, that's perfect ejection pattern. See how it changed? Different rounds.
Yeah, you can feel it.
Yeah.
Feel it. Oh my.
I think he likes this gun, guys. This setup is pretty.
Hey. That's different, bro.
So what do you think?
I would definitely say it's softer. Matter of fact, to let you know, I was aiming at that one.
Yeah.
I don't think this dot came out of that one, with the exception of me going back to.
Oh yeah, I'll show you how accurate this thing is in a second.
That's crazy.
Let
me let you another man, bro.
Tell me this. Out of all the suppressed guns that you've shot so far, how does that one rank? That one's the best so far?
Yeah, I'm doing it right.
Is it good?
I think that prodigy about to go.
Here, pop out one of your ears and see if it's too loud.
Yeah, I'll call you back. It's louder over here than it is.
You don't hear nothing, man.
Yeah.
It's just like a little.
Yeah. I am super happy with the rifle. What do y'all think about the gas block in the rifle the way it is now?
Perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah, my boy.
It's super soft. I mean, the gun is just put together. That gas block is phenomenal.